of the unbreakable country. This is day 23 of our patriotic war. After 8 years of the war in the East, the occupiers burn their national wealth on the war in Ukraine. They will destroy everything that Russian society has reached over the past 25 years, and they will return where they began to rise into the 90s, only after hopes of millions of people to work for the development of their country. So this will be the result of the war against Ukraine. This will be a painful fall, and they feel that even against the opium for the people delivered by propaganda peddlers, wars are always expensive, especially the price is high for the aggressor. But whatever happens, this will not resurrect our dead people. It will not rebuild our cities, and it will not erase the pain in our hearts that will always remain. I have no doubt we will build everything, will become a full member of the United Nations. Each representative of our country works on that 24/7, but life will have changed forever because of so many hearts that have stopped because of this war. Eternal memory for all those who have given their life for Ukraine. The Russian troops have continued pounding our peaceful communities and towns. Kharkov, Chernigiv, Sumy, the towns of Donbass, Severodonetsk, Kramatorsk, Mariupol, missile strikes and aviation bombs. We try to shoot them down as much as we can. We destroy their planes, we destroy their helicopters, accounting for the fact that we still don't have adequate anti-missile advanced weapons. We don't have enough fighter planes, but our plan is to defend our people, our country. And we will continue everything we can do, and we will keep reminding some Western leaders that it will be a moral reproach to them. It will make them ashamed that Ukraine hasn't received the advanced weapons that it needs to defend thousands of the lives of our people. I have lots of negotiations today. Ursula von der Leyen, Charles Michel, the chairman of the European Council, John Johnson, our great friend. The agenda is understandable, of course. It's the concrete steps which will give Ukraine more force, but also for the economy and for the Ukrainians who are now and here are defending Europe on our land. Ursula von der Leyen promised to do everything she can to expedite the process of Ukraine joining the EU. The processes that normally take years, it will be shortened for our country to weeks and months. It's not easy, but we will do that. We have also agreed that we will receive support from the EU for the Ukrainians who had to leave their countries because of the war, those who are abroad and inside our country. We have also agreed on another 300 million euro for Ukraine on top of what has been agreed before. We'll also discuss new sanctions against Russia so that they will feel that each missile against our state, each bomb, each shot has a price. And for the Russian budget, for Russian companies, for Russian ambitions, and for Russian individuals who represent the Russian authorities. And until Ukraine has peace, the sanctions against Russia have to become stronger. And for the people who propose that restrictions should be restricted not just for the country but also for certain communities. And Swedish dockers refuse to service Russian ships, and everybody should follow this example, all communities and trade associations. If we don't stop Russia now, if we don't punish Russia now, other aggressors in the world will start other wars in other regions, on other continents, everywhere where this or that country hopes to subjugate their neighbors. We have to act now so that any potential aggressors can see that wars only bring losses and no profits, so that it's necessary that all Europeans should block ports for all Russian ships, that all Russian commercial ships will follow that proverbial Russian military ship. All Western companies should leave the Russian market and shouldn't use PR, cheap PR, to cover up their money for war crimes like Ocean or Nestle are doing. We have agreed humanitarian corridors in several regions: Sumy, Konotop, Velika Pisarivka, and it's very difficult to arrange a corridor from Mariupol to Zaporizhia. The occupiers doing everything to stop Ukrainian humanitarian convoys to the city. This is terror. We are doing everything we can. We have also rescued 35,000 people from Mariupol. We continue rescue work at the sites of the blown-up theater. The occupiers blew it up, even though people were hiding there. We have in total saved 130 people, but much more people are still under the rubble, and we will continue rescue work. The situation is very difficult in Kharkiv region. The occupiers continue trying to destroy our city of Izium. I turn to people in Balakleya. Our team is doing everything to set up an active humanitarian corridor to those towns and to deliver water, food and medications. I have instructed the cabinet and the Speaker of the Parliament to create such a format for decision so that it can provide all the necessary goods from abroad, such as fuel, food and all the other goods that will answer to the basic needs of society. This is no time for bureaucrats and ambitious people stop and benefit from the needs of the people. We will speed up customs clearance of all the goods that are so needed for Ukrainians. If we have to tax those goods, and if we have to discipline customs officials, then we'll do that. Our borders must be open to everything that's needed for Ukrainians. I expect adequate decisions until the end of today, and also then the answer from MPs, because everybody has to work today only for Ukrainians, for our country and people, not for their own ambitions and for bureaucracy. Everything has to be focused on the defense of Ukraine. I have signed order to award state awards to 138 orders, and is a list of the officers. The commander of the defense of Kiev, because of his resolute actions, losses were inflicted on the enemy. Since the beginning of the defense of Kiev, more than 30 towns were released, liberated outside Kiev. Major Taras Leonidovich Mazarok, commander of a tank battalion, he defended Donetsk region. He inflicted tangible losses to the enemy and stopped its advance. An order for courage is awarded to Ruslana Vasilievna, a senior medic. She took part in saving the wounded from Mariupol. Thanks to her actions, 31 troops were saved. She continues working in Mariupol. Glory to all our heroes